wasn't too bright either.
He had built his whole house out of straw.
Can you believe it? Who in his right mind would build his house out of straw?
So of course the minute the wolf knocked on the door, it fell in, and he didn't want to walk to someone else's house.
So he called, little pig, are you in?
No one.
He was just about to go home without the cup of sugar for his old granny's birthday cake.
That's when his nose started to itch. He felt a sneeze coming on.
Well, he huffed and he snuffed.
Achoo!
And you know what? The whole straw house fell down, and right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail.
He had been home the whole time? It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner just lying there in the straw. So the wolf ate it up.
Think of it as a big cheeseburger just lying there.
He was feeling a little better, but he still didn't have his cup of sugar.
So he went to the next neighbor's house.
This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter. He had built his house of sticks.
He rang the bell in the stick house.
No one answered.
He called.
Mr. Pig, are you in? He yelled back.
Go away, wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
He had grabbed the doorknob when he felt another sneeze coming on.
He huffed and he snuffed, and he tried to cover his mouth, but he sneezed a great sneeze.
Achoo! And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's.
When the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor.
Now you know food will spoil if you leave it out in the open.
So Wolf did the only thing there was to do. He had dinner.
Think of it as a second helping.
He was getting awfully full, but his cold was feeling a little better.
And he still didn't have that cup of sugar for his dear old granny's birthday cake.
So the wolf went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother.
He must have been the brains of the family. He had built his house of bricks.
So Wolf knocked on the brick house. No answer. Mr. Pig, are you in?
And do you know what that rude little porker answered?
Get out of here, Wolf. Don't bother me again. Talk about impolite.
He probably had a whole sack full of sugar.
And he wouldn't give the wolf even one little cup for his dear sweet old granny's birthday cake.
What a pig.
The wolf was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when he felt his cold coming on.
He huffed and he snuffed and he sneezed once again.
Achoo! Then the third little pig yelled.
And your old granny can sit on a pin. Now, the wolf was usually a pretty calm fellow, but when he heard somebody talk about a dear, sweet old granny like that, he went a little crazy.
When the cops drove up, of course he was trying to break down this pig's door, and the whole time the wolf was huffing and puffing and making a real scene.
The rest, as they say, is history.
The news reporters found out about the 2 pigs he had for dinner.
They figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting.
So they jazzed up the story with all that huff and puff and blow your house down stuff.
And they made him the big bad wolf.
That's it.
The real story, I was framed.
But maybe you know
Story of the
sugar.